Well, it's another damp, dreich day here in Northern Ireland, so I thought I would dig out another box of railway stuff from my attic. This is laying untouched in my attic since 2005, and my previous videos were mainly about the German locomotives and wagons, etc., that I picked up to begin with when I was working out in Germany in 1998, 1999. This one appears to be mostly North American style locos and etc. Because in 2001 I started working in Montreal for about 3 months and discovered that they have quite a variety of model railway shops. So, first item up is this pony truss bridge by Atlas, and I think I bought about 4 of these. And this one cost me nearly $19 Canadian back in 2001. Atlas, made in Austria. Yeah. To go with that, I also bought a few of these. I actually bought 3 of these. And these are known as the curved cord truss bridge. I'll show you the box. There we go. And cranky, this one cost me $28.50 Canadian. Now this has suffered in my attic, I'm afraid. I don't know if you can see. The track is rather oxidized and brown, which is strange because the pony truss, which was sitting next to it, the rail is still bright and shiny. Very strange. Well, I'll ignore the poor little dead creatures in there, but yeah, I'll have to give that a clean. Again, that's quite a nice bridge. It's just short of 2 feet across. What else did I buy? Well, to go with the bridge, I bought some piers and things. But honestly, I've never used those. I actually bought 2 packets of those, and those were $4.95 each. And again, to go with those, I bought a 47-piece over and under pier set. Again, that cost me $18. And again, honestly, I've never used that either. Oh well. Let me dump that. Another thing I bought, which I didn't use, was this turntable. Now I bought this as a manual turntable. I bought the motor kit for it, simply because they didn't have a motorized one in the shop. The motor kit cost me $26, and that basically has a little DC motor in that hut, and unlike the Hornby one, which uses a Swiss gear, this actually has a belt drive, I believe. Again, I haven't used it. Let me see what else we have. A red box. Okay. We have a crane. We have a broken crane. I don't know if there's a manufacturer. I can't see. It looks like there was something intended to sit on there. Whereas I thought it was just the rest for the boom. So I presume there was a boom rest that sits on there. If I could find the manufacturer, I could maybe get a picture of it and discover how it's supposed to work. Now it looks as though there's a piece missing. One of these is missing from there. So that should fit in like that, and then pivot about that. Maybe there was a handle here to allow you to rotate that spool to elevate the boom. Okay. I'll have to see if I can find some way of fixing that. Since we're on the topic of cranes, model power, 250-ton crane. Oh, and of course it's in Canadian National livery. Let's fix a larger. Can I get it out without racking it? Perhaps. No, I can't. Ooh. Rather nice. I was going to say steam crane, but it's in the modern CN. It has a modern CN logo on it, so I don't know. I've got that reverse Midas touch today. Everything I touch falls apart. Alright. I'll put that away before I do any further damage to it. else do we have? Katie, by the look of it. For some reason, what? For some reason, I bought a whole stack of KD uncoupling magnets, or magnetic uncouplers. If you're unfamiliar with these are basically a flat magnet which sits under the track, and it attracts the hooks on the KD Magnematic. Oh God, there's two more. The KD Magnematic couplers. So there's a little hook that runs down, a little spur that runs down there, and it pulls it to one side or the other to unhook the unhook wagons. It looks like I bought a lot of conversion bolsters and couplers and an NMRA standards gauge. Oh, I wonder where that's gone. Oh, is it even in there? Yes, it is. So it's basically a standards gauge for gauging wheel distances and various sizes, and even tunnel sizes and the like. Why do I buy so many of these magnets? Need to be careful how I put that, not to put it next to the laptop. Right, so well, that's a tender. And hopefully where we have a tender, we have a locomotive. Right. Ah, okay. So I know where I bought this. This is a Bachmann Spectrum light mountain. I bought this in a shop called the Coin des Cheminots up on Rue Boulanger in Montreal. It's quite a nice little looker. Okay, it's Pennsylvania rather than the Canadian livery, but it was my first purchase of a North American steam locomotive. As I recall, it's quite a decent runner. I think it has I think it has either a flywheel or a pair of flywheels in there, so it's quite a decent smooth runner. And the tender comes with two connectors to the locomotive. What else? What's next? This feels like another locomotive. Ah, okay. Right. So this is Again, back in the spectrum. Again, I bought this in the Quande Cheminot, and obviously this is Canadian Railways, Canadian National Railways livery. Again, quite heavy, and flywheel drive. This was the second locomotive that I bought. Ah, okay. I bought a collection of odd bits and pieces because I was using Hornby and Picotrack. I noticed that Atlas do a different range of crossings, and I picked up a whole pile of them, including the Nightmare crossing. I don't think we have any of those in the UK. I think you need a flat open plane to have those safely, or you cross them very, very slowly. And this one cost me $9.65. While we're on the subject of track, I noticed you can also get straight track assortment HO code, but in very short lengths. Now these are ideal for that situation where even using Hornby set track, you reach a point where sometimes the track doesn't quite match up, and having an odd little length like these really helps to make up the odd distance. In my previous video I showed a set of these, and this is actually the other set. As you can see, there's a mixture of the older Canadian National and the newer Canadian National livery R&O cars. I did buy rather a lot of these. I think the phrase is, the first step is to realize you have a problem. But these are for Walthers, and these are on sale. Oops. They were a volt for, well, $60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $5 a piece. We're getting towards the end of this box. I don't know why I bought orange trees. I was in Montreal. They don't grow oranges in Montreal. $10 for 4 trees. That's actually quite expensive. Yeah, I don't think I would have bought this today. And a solitary full colour tree So obviously I think I bought a couple of boxes of these. And some buildings. Again, which I haven't taken out of the packets in 25 years. Well, there we are. This is these are resin kits, and I bought this one because it had my wife's name on it. This is Carol's Corner Calf. Oh no, my Carol had an E. And townhouse flats, 3 fronts. So these are just the fronts of the buildings. Have I got the right way up? No. Just the low relief buildings. By DPM, Design Preservation Models. And that set of 3 cost me $15.45. And finally, there's another one. Again, which I haven't opened. I bought this because it looked rather like a bar I used in Montreal. This is Kelly's Saloon. Again, $15.45. Well, and there we have it. A wet afternoon in Northern Ireland. I hope you found that of some interest. Thanks for watching. Bye.